So what is the purpose of using Git?
Not using
to push it to the server.
Right.
Hey, what's the difference between Git and background?
Okay, so Git, so your whole project is like work where everything lives inside, right? So Vagrant is like a tool to bring this world into life. So it's like
Create the world.
recording a movie from story. Recording a movie from the story is Vagrant.
Like the box hold on the things inside.
Yes, so your project is like a story, and Vagrant is like recording the story into a movie.
Yeah.
It's clear. And
Okay, it's confusing.
Why don't you just say background in the environment where you come from?
well, because that's
Visualize.
yeah, it's easier to visualize stuff.
Yeah, like like being code and model.
Well,
Yeah.
so Git manages the files and Vagrant manages everything else.
Oh, I think it's just a code.
Everything else.
Yeah, so Git is a tool to keep track of the history. Right? When you write a story for a movie, you should have a timeline. So things happen here and here happens in order, right?
So with the software, I thought it is a code like CD.
No, it's a software that helps you to keep track of the history of your whole project.
It is a software. It's cool.
So the most important thing in Git is what is it?
Save a history.
Recording.
Yes. That is the purpose of it. But Git has many things like commit, branch, and repository and stuff like that. So what is the most important concept?
Commit.
It's like how
Flame.
so anyone who step back for a while can back to work easily because they have a recording everything is easy to work back to when they step back for a while.
So you say commit.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, so commit is the most important thing because in each commit there's the state of the whole world, I mean the whole project. So the only thing you need to bring the whole project up is just commit. As long as you have one commit, you can bring the thing up in Vagrant or anything.
So this is the commit that you have in your directory. Like it contains a file that you work on, you edit, and then you commit. And this is the part that is on the repository. The repository might be on your computer or might be on a server. This is an exact copy of the commit that you make, and a snapshot of everything. Not just the file that you change. Like when you commit, you create a new snapshot of the project. Not just the difference that you make. It's the whole thing.
So can you draw the part where we the commit? The first commit, how does it?
About that, you have said our commit is a snapshot of the whole project.
Yeah. Yes.
Why did I say in GitHub, this file has a different command?
Yeah. So the way that GitHub does it is that it will show the comments from the commit that last modified the file.
What is GitHub?
It's a website where people manage Git.
Okay.
Okay.
Like it's a website with one place to show you of the history in a graph like this.
What?
GitHub? The software?
GitHub is a website. It lets you do something like git log and then git diff and that kind of stuff.
I use it a lot in these days.
It's a nice website where people manage their Git projects.
projects.
Yeah.
We'll show it to you later.
Okay, so can you draw how we make the first commit and stuff?
So for the first commit, we will take the whole thing that is unknown to Git because we didn't commit it. So these are the files that you first create and then now you want to make it into Git. So you would commit the whole thing and add everything to the commit because it's a first commit anyway and there's nothing in the repository. And then it will clone the whole thing into a commit, and a commit is in the .git folder that you usually don't look into.
Hey, can you label the two things up there?
Okay,
They are
yeah.
just the same.
I'm working.
So another thing is the working directory is everything outside the .git directory. Is the thing that when you use paper or anything to bring a site up, you use the thing in the working directory. So the working directory is like the real world, and the upper thing is the repo or .git where we keep track of the history. So it's like a history book. It's not a real thing. The real thing is down here in the working directory.
Is it the real files?
Yeah, working directory contains a real file.
So the repo is just a log, right?
The repo is contained also in a real directory called .git, but usually you don't see it because it's hidden. So this is the real file that you edit, and this is the file that is archived, like compressed and whatever, to put it into an archive where it's easier to look at later, but will not block your view because mostly you care about this.
Yes. But the important thing about the history book up there is that it is immutable. It means that you cannot change the history. Right? It's like that in the real world, right? You cannot change what happened in the past. So the important thing to remember is the whole repository is immutable. You cannot change it.
Is that Git file in our?
It's in the same working directory.
So it's a file that in the
It's a
same.
folder.
It's a folder.
Contain many files inside, but you can't open it and read because
But
not
it
the same.
stores the history.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the history is not there, not in the working directory. Can we draw some more comments?
Some more comments.
Yeah. So that's how the second comes different from the first.
So after you have made this commit, it becomes a snapshot and it's immutable. So when you start modifying files in your directory, it's actually the same snapshot, and then you add more things to it, which means something like this. Do you want to talk or I will talk?
Yeah, so this thing over here is the color white because it's something dirty. We haven't recorded yet. So in Git terminology, it's dirty, but it means that something in the real world we haven't recorded in the history book yet. Is it clear?
You mean that you just add something to your folder, add some file to your folder, right?
Yeah.
And you still not put it to the repo.
Yeah.
We haven't committed.
After we commit.
No, but before we commit. So committing means recording the change, put it into the book.
Okay.
But here it is called dirty. Means we haven't recorded that yet. It just happened, but we haven't recorded it yet.
So just change the CS file and save it.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's something that just happened in the real world, but hasn't been recorded yet. And once you copy
It's in your local.
yeah. Oh, both of these things are in the local.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's new.
Confusing.
I guess you can get that completely on server.
Oh, there's actually also a server thing up here
What
that
is
we
that?
call Git Live.
Yeah, but for our purpose, we don't need to care about the server.
Oh, so right now, just everything is just in the local.
Yeah, the beauty of Git is that everything can happen locally. So actually, you don't need a server.
So when I commit it, it's still here.
Yes.
Still in mine.
Yeah. So even if GitLab is down and you are two developers working together, you can just copy that Git repository into your USB and give the other that. You can work at the remote repository.
Oh, I thought when I commit it, go to the net.
Yeah, no. So the server is the least important thing in Git. The most important thing is just that history book in your .git directory.
Okay. Yes, I just so don't understand.
We should circle the homework closer.
After we have this change and we think that we are done with it and we like it, we will commit it too. And when we commit it, it will make a snapshot of the whole thing and add this tail to it. So everything here becomes committed, and this one here will be not dirty anymore because it's already recorded. Now you can continue to make more changes.
So next I'll talk about staging area. So does any of you use that?
You want?
No, I'm asking the developers first. So do you guys use staging area when you commit?
So I commit, right?
This one to this one.
They like control S. Like saving something to your local file.
Yeah.
Then from the upstairs, it's just like commit.
Yeah, upstate. So in this new scenario, you don't just add one change because it's kind of slow to add one line and then commit it immediately. Maybe we edit one file and we edit another file, and maybe we think there's another file and we also edit it. So there are 3 places that we have edited. Now if we are going to commit this, it will make a snapshot and everything here we make into a new commit. But maybe we don't want that.
Yeah, problem is when you are writing code for the whole day and you forgot to commit. So the thing that you haven't recorded is like 10 files with different changes. So for example, this file changed the member session, the other file will change the order session. And if you make them all into one commit, it will be confusing because you have to write a commit message to describe what the commit does, right?
Yeah.
There will be a lot of changes.
Yeah.
So usually you don't want a very big commit. So that is what the stage area are for. So
Stage area?
Do you understand the situation?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Like there are a lot of changes and we don't want everything to go into the same commit. So we want some of them to go into the commit and some of them go to a commit later.
yes. So it's like we want to record this into 2 separate events. Right? So that is the purpose of staging area.
So we have the thing in the middle of our working tree and the repository, and it contains changes that we want to go into the next commit. In this case, let's say we have 1, 2, 3, and we want number 1 and number 3 to go into the commit only. Then we would pick these 2 to get into the staging area, and number 2 will still stay here, but it will not go to the staging, so it will not go to the commit.
Is it this task?
Stash? No.
What is different?
How can we do that?
We talk about this stash later.
Think easily, right? I can do it easily.
Like
I use software just choose the files and upload it. Cool the part, upload it easily.
You choose the file, you add a commit message.
If we use git add for the part 1 and part 3, then commit, and git add for the second part and then commit, there are 2 commit, right?
Yeah, right.
We don't use don't need to use stage.
You just use it.
Git S means putting it into staging.
So git commit and the name of the
From
file.
here to here, from here to here is git add.
What?
Git add and the file name, which will add the changes in that file to the staging area.
Okay, so
So we choose the files and
git add and the
place on
file
the
name.
file.
Or how about git commit and the file name?
Well, in that case, you can only pick one file.
No.
What happens if the change are in two files?
Yeah, space.
Yeah, so what happens if, like for designers,
No, you can just append the name of the next file after the command.
yeah, so then the situation is like this. So designer put usually have only one important CS file and put everything inside, right? So for example, you work for the whole day and the first part of the file content changed to one section, the other part content changed to another section.
Okay.
So how will you do that? If you just specify the file name, then everything will go into the commit. So you need something to like.
So just one part of it?
Yeah,
So
so
one part of the file?
Yeah, so we want to pick this to go into
The file name.
first and this to go second and this
More than one can be more.
separate these into
So
And with
three
the
different
space.
comments. So it's a purpose of station.
oh, so how can I do it?
Well, we're not talking about how to do it yet. We'll talk about it Thursday when we will introduce different tools to do this. So for developers who prefer command line, we'll introduce you. But for designer, we'll find some
Software.
GUI tool that will help you do that.
Yeah. Indeed.
Another word about this. Usually, this shouldn't happen if you follow the principle of commit early and commit often. Like if you are done with one set of changes, you commit it right away instead of waiting until you have a whole file with 3 places of different edits, and then it becomes a bad state already.
We say git add and then do we need to commit?
Yes.
After
So git
that-
add put the thing into the staging area, and then from here it will make the commit based on these things in the staging area. So it takes the snapshot over here, and it adds those ears, and then it records them. So after the commit, this will not be dirty anymore because it's already recorded. But this is still dirty. Like it still have change that hasn't been committed yet.
Okay.
So after we do git add, then we commit them.
Yes.
If you get it, just forget everything about command line.
Yeah, I'll do the GUI.
Okay, that's 20 minutes.
That's it for today.
No. Just need to change my hand.
What's the point?
Get it. Take camera and record for there for 20 minutes only.
Oh. What? Oh, I also need arrows. Okay.
Why don't we use that?
We'll talk about branches now. So, because each time we record something, we must know what happened before it. Right? So, for example, if I record A like this, and then someone else decided that some other thing should happen here. This situation is called branching. So, do you read science fiction?
Yeah.
You know about parallel timeline?
Yeah. I know it.
Yeah.
This
So,
one.
yeah, so branching is just creating 2 parallel timelines from one point in time, right?
Yeah.
So the different events can happen in 2 different timelines.
Yeah. This like a big one. That's why go vertically, horizontally.
Yeah, most probably.
Satisfied.
Yeah, but sooner or later the timelines must be somehow combined together, right? Because you cannot leave at once into timelines. It's the same with Russian server or anything. It can only run one thing at a time, right? So if we have two parallel timelines like this, is not good.
Sometimes I say 3 lines. Yeah.
Like this.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 3 parallel timelines.
How can?
It's not fiction anymore. You just create it from here.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the same way that you create the second branch.
So for example, this timeline tells the story about Sun.
Yeah, that's good.
This tells story about Fool.
Yeah.
The last story about a witch.
Okay.
No!
Okay.
But sooner or later there should be brought together. So the simplest way is like it's called timeline merging.
Merging.
Merge.
Merging 2 timelines.
Don't forget some.
No, we talk about. Oh, okay.
Okay. Keep doing.
Okay, so for example, after merging at this point in time, we will know what happened to Hoang, Fu, and Sun, and each of them. Yeah. But at each point here, we don't. Like for example, in the full story before the timeline merge, we wouldn't know anything about Sun or Hoang. So the point of merging is like bringing the separate stories together. Right?
I have a question.
So
Do you have a master branch here?
You can choose anything as a master. Master is just a conventional name for the main branch.
So after we're merging like this, it will continue go here, not on the top.
yeah, we can continue to go here.
They wanted to go here. It's fine too.
If Sun is the main branch.
Yeah, but supposedly the Sun still wants his story to be told differently. He will still continue his branch like this. If he thinks that these stories doesn't fit him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
After I commit,
Yeah. After this merge,
yeah, after I still go online.
yeah, you can still writing your stories like you become awesome or something.
Yeah.
But
in the real world, it didn't happen.
yeah, it didn't happen.
It doesn't
It didn't
happen.
happen to Hoang and Fu.
But after I merge it, my file in my computer already can follow
After
that.
merging.
Okay,
You
No,
edit the file and you do this again.
no, I mean,
No. What? Everything thing here is in the history book. Remember, it's in here. It's not in your working directory. Everything is in the history
but
book.
after I commit it,
Yeah.
my file in local already can follow that, right?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe.
if they change your file, then
I
they
change
change it. If they don't change your file, then it don't change.
I mean, after I save it and I commit it,
Yeah.
and I mean after I merge it, so my file already can follow that much.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now you
still-
open it again, you add it again, you add more stories in, and
Oh,
you
I get
commit
the idea.
again.
I get the idea.
Or you can go back in time. Go here.
So I can. This must be something like this. Sorry.
Oh,
This one from this one come to here. Not this one. Right, because I already changed it. Right?
Possible too.
Yes, it's possible
Yeah,
to do that too.
Because I already changed, so they have no space here.
You can still branch from here.
Yeah.
How? Because I already changed it.
You can branch on and from every single commit, you can make a new
Yeah.
branch.
Because each commit is a complete snapshot, remember?
About the merge.
Each
It has
is a
direction.
complete snapshot, so you
I
can
mean,
branch
after I
from
merge, my file already can follow that. So it's from that point, let's go.
So you tell Git, hey, bring me back to this commit.
Oh.
and then
Yeah.
continue.
It's like a time machine. You can go back in time. That's why this is the timeline.
Oh.
You can use the time machine to go back.
Trời, is it
Right.
trời?
So my file can travel reverse
Yes.
back to the time.
Yes,
Or
before.
after I merge.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't know that.
You can even go back to the beginning of time where you didn't have anything.
Oh really?
Yeah, and then you think your story here is not awesome. You can
Oh,
go back to the beginning and
pushing
another story.
After I merge, it means after I commit the merge.
Yes. After whatever, you can still go back to the beginning of time and commit again from scratch.
So the file is really big, right?
Yeah.
Because for each
But you don't care, right?
I don't know. So after each stage, each create another image.
Yes.
So very big file.
Yeah.
So when
Did you have a question?
About the merge, merge has direction, so you should pay attention, otherwise it's confusing.
Oh, no, actually merge doesn't have a direction. The direction is just a convention for you to
I mean,
have like merge something into something.
If you stay in a branch or you stay in the word, and you say merge from other word, merge history from other word, then the changes happen only in the current branch. The other branch, it doesn't change anything.
No.
So, is that correct?
That's not correct because it's the failure of the Git UI. Actually, a merge doesn't mean merge one branch into another. Merge means merging two branches together and they're symmetrical.
Really?
Yeah, because the UI is actually lying to you. The result will be the same if you say you check out this branch and say git merge, or you check out this branch and say git merge, the result will be exactly the same. It's just the commit message that you write to make a difference.
Stop there. And then in the space of Git, and it has some difference. So let's stick with Git and not argue about.
Actually, it's only the difference in the commit message. It's the default commit message that the old school there is different. Everything and everything else is just exactly the same. So that's why you can have situations like this where you merge three branches together at once. Maybe even 4, 5, 6. Like in the development history of the Linux kernel, they once had merged of 8 branches into one. So it means it is completely symmetrical.
So like in that, this don't have direction.
No direction.
You in this friend and you merge from your friends to your friend.
I say
No,
that's
I
the
mean,
man. If I do a git pull, then I do git pull.
Yeah. This is
No,
direction.
it's just a convenient.
Yeah, so let's stick with it. Like, who has direction, right?
No, because because it's symmetrical, you can go to Russian and merge the other branch,
Yeah.
and then push, or you can go to your branch and merge Russian.
Yeah. So
The
so
command
direction be from the other branch to my friends.
Yeah, the direction is only for you to type in, but the end result is absolutely the same.
Yeah, it should be the
No.
same, but
But
just
after I go, then I still stay on the branch that I was previously before
Well,
the merge.
we didn't talk anything about
Position.
name branch. We're just talking about commit.
Oh.
Either way you do it, the result is still the same. The state of the word is still the same. So like, for example, the Khan story is that he got married. Full story is that he got killed.
Okay.
And the son story is that he became awesome man. So whichever branch you stay on and you type your git merge command, the end result is that these 3 things happened. No matter what you did.
You mean that git not nothing else?
Merge with something else. Now, how can you merge with yourself?
I have questions. On the video we talk about this is just a local file, right?
Yeah.
Or everything just go on to return to server. So each time like that, it creates limit. So basically, it just increase the
Yes, it will.
in my machine.
Yeah.
Yes.
It will become bigger.
Oh.
How about outer merge?
How about what?
Outer merge?
What is how much?
Let's study the history.
Like, I don't know how it works. For example, if Kang and Fu are different at that point, how do they merge together? Is that, and how do we define a conflict?
Oh, so now you're talking about conflict.
Yeah, how? I want to know the way they merge.
So when they merge, there's no telling that this event happens first before this event. Like you cannot compare events in different timelines because they are in different timelines. So you can't say that this one is after this one. So all that you know is that this one happens before this one, and this one also happens before this one. You cannot tell that this one is before this one.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
That's not what I asked.
And how do you define the conflict like to find different things, different one?
Yes.
Also, do you understand the concept of plot hole?
What hole?
Plot hole in the movie or in the story.
What? What's that?
Plot hole.
What I know is
I know plot in the movie.
I study narrative, but I don't know plot hole.
Plot hole is something in the script of the movie that two events in the movie that it consists of each other.
oh, it's like what?
Yeah.
Yes, it's
like a bug in the movie.
But it's exactly a plot hole.
Ah.
So normally when things are merged together, we would prefer the system to detect the plot hole first.
Yes.
Right? But Git in general cannot detect that. It can only detect the simplest plot hole. Is like when two of you are editing the same file, two of you editing exactly the same line. There will be the conflict. It can only detect that. It cannot detect the logical plot hole like if in this timeline, 4 Kang's wedding, and this timeline is killed. When merged together, it will be logically incorrect, right?
Okay.
But Git cannot detect that.
So, if Kang and Fu touch the same line, then it's a conflict.
Yeah.
But if Fu doesn't touch that line, but Kang touch it, when they merge together, then Git will take Kang's change.
No, it will take both changes because the.
But they are different now because Kang changes.
No, not
Only one can.
That is not the same line, so it's okay to take copies.
How can we take both?
Right, for example, the file is like this. So it's in full version is here. That version is here. So in the final version we will have both.
Really?
Yeah.
So that means it takes Kang's change where Fu doesn't have the change.
Yes, right.
As long as we don't change the same line,
Yes.
both change will be
So that's-
taken.
Yeah, so both changes will be taken.
Yeah.
But both changes will be taken. But if there is the same line, then it will be a conflict.
Okay.
What I said was that because it takes both lines, if these lines are logically conflicting with each other, it cannot detect that.
Okay. So in the same terminology, maybe I die here and then attend Kang's wedding here, which is weird.
Yeah, super awesome, but it cannot detect it. So it's like a bug in software. When you merge two branches together, you create a bug. But it's not a conflict, it's a bug.
So, you're making it too complicated. So,
Yeah.
So
that's how a conflict happens.
Yeah. So suppose you have a bug or a plot hole that it couldn't detect, and you want to know where things went wrong. Right?
You want to blame?
No,
They
no,
want-
not that. If you want to look into the past to see where things went wrong. But the thing is, from here to here, everything is still logical. From here to here, everything is still logical. Same thing here. So the only place where things get illogical is this. So you must look here to see what happened. So it will be a list of a lot of changes because it's merging a lot three timelines together. Right? So if you you want to know what created the bug. So if
Stop motion.
Oh,
yeah,
that's why we do
Use stop
rebase.
motion.
yeah, and that's why we do the basic step.
Take multiple picture. We record the sound already.
Are we drawing again? Okay.
Are we going to talk about rebasing now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
So we merge the plot hole happens when everything comes together. It'll be very hard to detect. So another way is that instead of merging them together like this, we pretend as if
Let's delete one of these. So it's easier.
Why is it okay? You use the C reach.
Okay, so rebasing is basically we want either these events happen after this or these events happen after this. But, I mean, we want to not have two timelines. We want to have only one.
Does it mean merging? Is it the same as merging?
No, it's not the same. Like for example, if you want Hoang story to happen after full story, you it's called erasing. So that instead having two separate timelines, this you take the events of the second timeline, put it here.
Or we can.
Yeah, that's what you do with rebase.
I don't think it's rebasing.
But after rebasing, I still want my branch.
Yes, right. So this is still your branch.
Who told me that rebase some kind of the same as pooling. But pooling is merging.
It's the same in the sense that you have the changes.
Yeah, you have the same result.
Also, it's cool.
It's not exactly the same, you know. The end result looks like the same, but the merge is like two things come together at one point. So this point is the meeting point of two timelines. The rebase is like you change the history. So instead of this one, like B coming from A, it now coming from D. So in this way, you still have changes from both timelines, but you don't have one big commit here that merge things together.
In other words, you don't have to set parallel timelines anymore. You now have to stop.
Oh, but anyway, they had to merge together.
No,
They didn't merge.
they didn't merge. So the whole series of events of Hoang story will happen after full story.
Which means all full change is discarded.
No, not discarded. It's before. It still happened. It will happen before Hoang's changes.
But the result still same.
Yeah, the result is still the same. Whereas
With
with
what?
this
The result.
both changes happen together here. But with this model, everything happens in orders.
Okay. So I guess let's just keep on talking, and they can record what they can.
Yeah.
We merged at this stage before
can do a lot
Like
with
this.
it because we have a lot of images.
Right?
Just like a save point, right?
Yeah,
Check
it's just about history.
Yeah, it's
It's a lock.
Back to the
About
checkpoint now.
history.
Even combine two checkpoints together.
I don't know, I work for image
Merge
with like Photoshop
That's
file.
one too.
No, I didn't mean in the
Talking about making a full story go into the middle kind of story using the base.
Ew. Hey, isn't that a trick question for the homework? Don't explain it to them.
I just draw the situation first and then how to do it.
When do we need that?
When I'm like,
So you need me to die first before you.
Yeah. To avoid plot hole.
put the floating thing down.
hey, it's like draw a point on the monitor to shoot. Right? Easier to shoot.
Okay, so actually this will be homework. So
For us, for me.
yeah.
Yeah, what is no, I don't listen.
Suppose we have two stories like this. The first is the story of Hoang. So he gets a girlfriend here. And he gets
to get the phone.
no, and he gets married here.
Can you tell me when would happen, please?
Yeah, so the girlfriend here
In
married
another
here.
reality.
It's in parallel world.
Let finish.
And it's a full story. So he meets me here. I make him disappear here. So the question is how can you make a timeline so that Han will meet his girlfriend first, then Fu will meet me and make me annoyed, and I'll make him disappear, and then Han will get his wedding. That is the whole work.
I don't
I won't do that.
You can do that by drawing things on the paper. So
can only measure.
yeah.
Yes, got the full wire or something.
So this the last question.
Oh, so put four inside here.
Hey, then just reverse can, then put full and then forward can.
Let's go on rebase.
Yeah.
So then reverse can merge with full and then merge.
What do you mean by reverse?
You say we can go back to the
Yeah, we
commit,
can go back. So where do you want to go back to?
to the first.
No.
No, after the first commit.
Here?
Yes.
So you want to go back here?
Yes.
And
And then do what?
Merge with the on the commit down.
Merge with this here?
Merge this or this or this or this.
Oh, no, rebase here.
So you have to replace this to here.
Yes.
Okay, but now you have like this. So Fu disappear before Han meets his girlfriend.
Oh, then we just go up one commit in Canberra.
Why?
Why? Because it's like this, man. Fu already disappear here.
Yeah, so I diverse already. Too bad.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's hard.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, now rebase with the first commit.
Rebase this
No.
Oh, the next one.
Merge.
No, but it's just deleting a link and link it to somewhere else. You can delete any link, not just this.
Then
Is that rebasing?
just compose. If I need to do that. The answer is colorful.
Is it up for that?
Never.
Well, it can happen.
If it happens in Hong Kong.
Often.
Million years.
So when you just say extra happens, so just leave it like that.
Hong Kong.
Okay.
This actually happened in our reskin project before it, but actually did happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, because by.
So this is for homework, right?
I will send you as a list of questions and
Wow, this
exercise for homework.
No, please.
I don't know anything, so
No, you can do it by drawing the graph.
Yeah, send me the link.
You drawing the graph like
I can do it.
Who answer? Yeah, who answer?
you don't need to do it on the unit, right? But the developers will need to do it.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you a presentation.
But you and then can just draw it on
All things are very fast.
draw the graph. Easy, right?
Draw what?
Just draw
Oh, the
this.
wrap, just like that.
Yeah, just like this. Yeah. So Tinatin's solution was deleting this and go to this.
Now,
Drawing like that.
You know, so you don't need to write code. If you prefer code and fine too.
Yeah.
if you do it, then you play this one.
Recommend for you.
With this part.
Oh yes, we made yes, the other way.
Where are the errors?
So okay, don't use that pen, use this one.
Do the right one.
So basically means just delete take a link and link it to
Then
Link the two together. Okay.
no,
Don't listen to him.
do it once at a time. I mean you can delete
I know.
deleting one link at a time.
then
Right? Yeah. Like that.
Okay.
Then like this.
No.
yes.
Hey, it looks right.
Yeah, it looks right, but you didn't delete it. It's nearly nearly the correct solution. Good.
Oh, we don't need to do it any longer. Congratulations.
Oh, what you need to write code?
Yeah, you need to submit the login directory with the correct thing.
Hey, so I'm
The
done, right?
routing is very different.
We done it right?
Have comment.
You need to
But is
prepare.
it correct?
What?
Fuck.
It is.
If you are everyone know
Oh,
control.
but your arrow is from where to where?
Cài quá.
Hey, but how? I mean. No, big no.
No, that's a big error because it's too small.
No, I want to know.
So the arrow go from here to here?
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I want to know something. I want to know something.
What?
Because.
Are we still recording?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're done, right?
Yeah.
So it's time for questions or whatever.
That's my homework.
My question is,
Not
you
yet.
need to do homework.
Okay.
Alright.
Now you need to draw it.
Already over there.
No, that's 10.
You did it.
You.
We did it.
No, you did it.
No, not you. It's 10.
Hey, it's the same.
I erased it already.
Now draw it again.
Right,
No. Submit the page.
Oh, fuck.
Now. Okay.
No need, man.
So if you have questions, ask now. Otherwise, class dismissed.
Yeah. When I delete a link in the parallel world, I mean between the main world and the parallel world, delete the link between them. So I can reconnect that link to someone.
Yeah, you must link that somewhere else.
I mean, like let me draw it from you.
That's it.
Aggressive student.
Yeah. How can I change from this one, this like from this like? Yeah. How can I mean this thing over there, right? How can I make it from this to this? How can?
If you know the name of it, you know the name of this.
So does it mean that?
Can I
So
go
I just
back?
this thing and you try it.
Yeah, you can just delete the link and link it here.
Oh.
Why you
It's so easy. It's so
Fifty.
Yeah.
because you cannot do it. You can buy
People.
now.
is something that you invented.
What? Hey, you got it. Somebody didn't close the door. Who was that?
No,